Do you love to play Magic Online but have a tight budget? Check out Mtgo Academy's Academy Budget Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds. All cards in stock are cheaper than one event ticket.
Welcome back for round 3. We've lost the dice roll again, so we're on the draw. And this hand's reasonable. We got some Infect creatures, a removal spell, and a Rancor. Also double green, which we find out is pretty important. Say hi to our opponent. So we're not going to mulligan. Let's see what our opponent has to say about this match. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Birds of Paradise, so probably Pod. We're just going to play a Glistener Elf. And see what we can do to kill our opponent before they kill us. So, turn 2, we're just going to play a Rancor, I think. Or maybe even double Rancor, depends on what our opponent does. And nice with a Rancor and like a removal spells, the creature's gone, even though it blocked, and the creature they were blocking had trample, they still take the damage, which is, most people know that by now. But it's a nice little, just a cool little thing that can happen. So our opponent, Pontiff. Ugh, yuck. So that card's pretty good against us. We'll just play an Inkmoth Nexus and say go. I could dismember the birds here. I don't think that's not what I want to do. So play Inkmoth next turn. We can play another Inkmoth. We're just going to Rancor and an attack. So our opponent has Pod. I don't think I care about that quite yet. Let's see, you can get a 4-drop. You can get Red Cap. You can get Exarch. I think that's fine. I don't worry about these creatures. It's unfortunate that we're not like a real damage deck, because he's already at 12. So we just pod the bird away into probably Voice. Spell Sky. Okay, so that's definitely going to dismember. So next turn we attack for 3 poison. And we're going to play the Inkmoth in case something happens to the other Inkmoth. Drew a 4. It's not the best draw. Next turn we can actually attack for 6. So if we draw like a Mutagenic Growth, we can actually kill our opponents. Actually, we can't. We can only attack for 5. So if we do draw Mutagenic Growth, we can still kill our opponent, but it's only going to be 5 damage. So just play Forest, double Rancor, the Inkmoth, and attack. Opponent plays a Swamp. Only have 3 cards in hand, which is good for us. And having Inkmoths means we're protected against Harmonic Sliver from our artifact creatures. Also, what is it called? Murderous Red Cap. So he's sacrificing his yeah, I thought that was going to happen. Turning this into a Linvala. So we're actually just going to double Rancor and attack, because we have 2. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's still fine. I'm going to throw away an Inkmoth here. And that way he has no creatures also. So he has to find something to pod. You could have Abrupt Decay for a Rancor. I think that's fine. It'll still make this into a 0-1. We could have left up Apostle Blessing at Pro Black, but it's still the same. Like, then he'll still block. So if he blocks here, he'll take 1 poison, kill our Inkmoth. He'll go to 4, and then we can potentially kill him next turn. So he does have an Abrupt Decay. Get our Rancor back. And effectively trade, just because we have so much trample damage. We didn't get any damage in that turn, which is unfortunate. So let's see if he's on pot away Linvala. He just drew a land. I can only assume. Still has 2 cards in hand. So no, at least one's not a creature. You could pod into Revelark and get back Spellskite. So that means we'd have to wait to actually just kill him in 1 turn the Apostle's Blessing, because we can't let that resolve. I mean, we could, and we'll get some, like, if we have enough to, like, kill him on the next turn. Okay, so he is sacrificing Linvala, because just being able to, like, Cathedral War and Ink Moth. Well, I guess I'll have a bird to chump block, so yeah, he did get Revel Arc. So if we play Forest, animate, unblockable, hit him for 4, put him to 7, and try to kill him next turn. Or play Cathedral War, animate, hit him for 7, hit him for 5, put him to 8. We'll try to kill him next turn with the Apostle's Blessing. That seems reasonable. Also, we can't get blown out by a... I guess we got the Apostle Blessings this turn. Oh, because we need to Rancor it. Get protection from white. I guess he can still block with the Birds of Paradise if he goes for that. So take 2, go to 5, and then next turn we can potentially kill him. You can only cord for... If he has a cord to call, he can cord... Oh, he can cord because he doesn't have double green. Or triple green, that is. So it goes to 5, and then next turn we can, like, Rancor, Giant Growth it, and should be able to kill him. That should be good enough. I don't think our opponent can combo us from here. Oh, I guess he just can sack the Revel Arc. No, that definitely should have... it's kind of hard to say. Like, we couldn't, like, Rancor and Giant Growth unless... Well, if we didn't play the Cathedral, we could have Rancor Giant Growth. That's probably was a better play, and not use Apostle, because he's probably just going to sacrifice Revel Arc to Pod. Okay, so he's leaving open another green. He's played over on 2 untapped, so that means he does have Chord of Calling in his hand. And I assume he attacks for 4. So he's going to Chord for, like, Harmonic Sliver and kill our Nexus. So if we draw, like, a Vines of Aswood or Apostle's Blessing, we can still win. So yeah, we're just going to say go. We do have the second Dismember for the Spellskite. So we're just going to Township. Okay. So I think we're pretty close to getting there. We just need to draw like a protection spell and we should be fine. A creature will be fine, I think. Like, yeah, definitely a creature would be fine. Another Ink Moth would be good too. So definitely has Chord. If he taps low, like where he's not going to Chord, and he doesn't get Spell, so even if he gets Spellskite, okay, Elvish Mystic. What actually we can do is if he attacks with this, or even if he, like, if he doesn't use this, if he doesn't get Spellskite, what we can do is we're actually going to dismember this Elvish Mystic. That way he doesn't have triple green again. And we can animate Rancor Giant Growth. It'll be 4, 7. He absorbs 4 of it. Only takes 3, so that doesn't quite do it. But I'm definitely doing this so he can't Chord now. And it gives us a window to get in there. Another land will give us 9. He absorbs 5, so he still takes 4. So we need like a Groundswell or something. Just drew a Forest. So we can, let's see, we can make it into 6 power. We can only make it into, so we should play that forest, because then we could play this forest and we might be, without killing them. We animate. Oh, we can still triple pump it. So we animate it. Double Rancor, Giant Growth, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. It absorbs 5. It's only 4 in the butt. So we can't quite kill him. We can put him to 1 poison, but then we don't have a creature. So it's going to pass the turn back. Surprised he hasn't sacrificed this Revel Arc yet. So we can put us to 2, and if he has a 3-drop or a red cap, he can actually kill us. Oh wait, never mind, he has Cord. We only has Cord for 3. Let's see if he attacks with Revel Arc. We take 6. Okay, yeah. Wait, so we can't Cord and Township actually, so I don't know why I was thinking that. So now we can't actually animate this turn like that. We're trying to play to drawing something by dismembering there, but didn't work out. Just drew another land. So we're close to dying. Next turn you can put us to 1. So we got like 2 turns to kill our opponent. Apostle's Blessing would be good. I think we can kill him from there. Excuse me. So Overgrown Tomb from our opponent. He could also have another Abrupt Decay, which would be pretty unfortunate. Prevent 2 damage. So he's going down to 4. Which isn't too relevant, but like it means like less pod activations. So we're really just hoping to draw Vines of Vastwood or an Apostle's Blessing. We use 1 Apostle's Blessing, so we have 7 left in our deck. 7 of those effects. If he wants to be really safe, he could just pop Revel Arc and get back Spellskite after he attacks for 6, puts to 3, and then like another creature. Kitchen Finks, okay. So he can still Cord for 3. So that's the last card in his hand. So we actually just have to go for it. I hope he doesn't have it, because we're actually just dead next turn, or else we have to block. Oh, well, he can't Township. Yeah, like then we're not killing him if we have to block next turn. So drew a Cathedral. So I think we're dead. I'm pretty sure he has it. Oh, I didn't double Rancor. Oh man, that was definitely a mistake. I didn't even think about it. I was just going to my attacks. Well, that was definitely a huge player error on my part. And now we will never know if he had the Cord, because I just messed up. I'm pretty sure he had it. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, wow. Can't believe I just attacked without playing my Rancors. That I was not thinking. I was just talking too much. Alright, for sideboarding. Apostle's Blessing, they seem like not as good just because they're not going to have that much spot removal. They just have like Abrupt Decays, and a third of our creatures don't even get affected by that. So we can go on Dismembers and Nature's Claims. Just go split there like that and try this out. Okay, so we're going to go first for game 2. This hand's fine. I got a pump spell, removal spell, and Ichor Claw Mirror. 4 lands, so we don't really want to draw more lands that aren't utility lands. We'll play Cathedral first because it comes and play tapped. Our opponent will probably have a mana Dork turn 1. Temple Garden. Yep, untapped. Birds of Paradise. Could dismember this, but I don't think it's worth it. We're just going to start playing creatures. Kind of unfortunate he had Pontiff so early. I think we would have had a good shot of winning that if he didn't Pontiff on turn 2, I think it was. Yeah, or turn 3. Drew an Ichor Claw Mirror, so that's good. Just backup creature. Obviously, just want to keep drawing spells. We already have 4 lands. If he plays Pontiff, I think I am going to pump. What's nice is that Infect works really well against Persist, because they die with -1/-1 counters. So we're just going to attack here. And if he blocks, my guy will get pumped and it won't die. Double Dismember, okay. So that makes me like more inclined to kill this birds, but he might have like multiple spell skites or other things I want to kill, so I'm not going to kill the birds yet. So he gets a token. So he can't pot into 3. I'll just play an Ichor Claw Mirror and say go. Doesn't make us more susceptible to Pontiff, but we still have the Mtgo growth to save us from that. There's definitely an argument for not playing the Ichor Claw Mirror. But if he has like Harmonic Sliver, then I really wish I would have had it. Or I guess Shriek Maw doesn't kill it, and also Red Cap, we can just keep our guy alive. Plays a Gavney Township. Witness, okay. So if he, let's see, so we're actually going to attack with both. And then if he blocks both of them, like the Elemental and the Witness, we're actually going to dismember the birds. Both our guys will survive. And he won't have anything in play. Ooh, even better. We actually gets it in for an Infect damage. And we're going to kill the Witness so that our guy will survive. Like, well, he still has the birds, which is unfortunate. But now we get at least 2 for 1 of them. And I'll say we'll just hold our lands for the landfall trigger. So we're in okay shape. A little flooded. We have 5 lands. We only have 4 spells, so we just need to draw some pump spells, and we should be able to win this game. Overgrown Tomb from our opponent. So it means he probably he's played Voice with a Abrupt Decay backup. Still has 5 cards in hand, so he has plenty of action. Scavenging Ooze, okay. Probably Ooze and Voice. Once again, we're just going to attack with both and see how he blocks. Ooh, that's a good draw. So I guess we'll Rancor up 1 and just attack with 1. Because we get Exalted. So if he wants to take to kill our Ichor Claw Mirror, he needs a double block. In that case, we'll just we're actually just going to Mutagen Growth Alright, so that's not going to work the way he wants. And we can dismember and mutagenic growth, but it'll only put him to 9. So I think we're going to save it. So he took 4 poison, he goes to 5 poison. Pass the turn back. So we're protected from Pontiff, not from Abrupt Decay. We can kill a Spellskite. So if we just try like another pump spell, even better like a Vines of Asteroid this next turn, we should be in great shape. Birthing Pod, that's fine. Like I said, if finds Pontiff with the voice, which looks like he's going to, we'll just save our guy. Yep. So we still have our guy, and we'll attack, and we come with 4-2. Can't actually kill him without a pump spell, but we can dismember the elemental. That's, I assume, what he'll block with. Well, actually, it'll become 6 if he just blocks with one thing, because of the trigger. And then, so he has to double block, and that way he'll go to 9. Okay, he's triple blocking. Okay, it doesn't matter too much. So we'll pump that. We'll dismember the elemental token. We'll take 4 damage, go to 9. This is haunted. So we could play this, but if he kills this, he kills this, so it's definitely not worth it. We'll just gotta say go. And unless he has a spot removal spell, we should be in great shape. A creature shouldn't be able to prevent all the damage. I don't know if he has any 5 toughness things in the deck. He obviously has pod, so he's open to, if he has a 2-drop, he can go get a Harmonic Sliver. But land is good. That's always good. Also, Cord is bad for us here too. Kitchen Finks, on the other hand, it doesn't do much. Ooh, we can turn that into red cap though. That's what he's doing. We didn't draw a pump spell, so we were able to kill him last turn, or save our guy. But luckily I didn't play the Ichor Claw Mirror because it would have died to the Haunt trigger. So our red cap takes off our mirror. Probably just pumps his team, doesn't matter. And we drew a Cathedral War. I'm actually not going to show my opponent that. I'm just going to play the mirror and Rancor up. He could have Abrupt Decay, but he hasn't shown that he's had that yet. Ooh. It's unfortunate, but like he's just going to pot away the red cap and do 1 damage to it. I guess we should have waited. But we just definitely need to draw. We didn't draw another creature. Or I guess if we waited, we could have drawn a pump spell. But we're also close to dying. We're already at 12. He could not do that and just try to maybe pot into a 4-drop. So he's not even attacking first. He's just potting. Okay. So we lose our Ichor Claw Mirror. So I should have not played that. But we're going to take 3, 6, and then dead in 2 attacks. So we're taking 2 this turn. He's getting a 5-drop. So I'm probably not going to win this one. It looks like we're a little bit too far behind. Revel Arc, okay. So hit us for 2, and the next, or if he can even pump, hit us for 3, we go to 9. Next turn he pumps again, hits us for 4, 5, 6, 10. So it looks like we're dead. Pretty unfortunate. I feel like didn't play as tightly as I could have game 1. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. So he got us. We drew a little lackluster. Like if we draw on this rank giant growth or any kind of pump spell, we just got a little too flooded and didn't work out too well for us. So that's our daily event. But I'm gonna bring you one more match to see if we can do well in a 2-man.